can't even do like a 1-2 step.
I got my drink. I got my drink. I was gonna make a drink just now, but then the coffee's hugging me still.
I know, trust.
Can we have a drink cast one day, like drink champs? Where get a little wavy.
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm not opposed to it. I don't know why we don't. To be honest with you, that's why I said I was gonna have a drink. It's getting hot outside.
Yeah,
let's do that.
Better.
Exactly.
Like summer's coming back again.
But I'm the same way, regardless.
I know.
So it's like
it's just a
like
bit
at
more
all times
enjoyable.
I'm
back home smoking lean.
at the very least. So you mix one with the other, you get the same person.
I like.
I'm saying.
Do you really?
Dog in my
so. It's pretty much the same.
Holy.
Jesus Christ.
Am I starting the pod?
The kitty them pretty so the dogs them my back. Jeez! Who said that again? What song is that?
I don't know.
Yo,
I don't even know what to give
so the
that.
dogs them my back.
I'll give you this.
Okay.
You gotta go.
Let me turn that up a little bit. It's
More fire.
That's a weird. It's a weird crossroads because if the speaker's louder, it sounds worse in the recording because it's recording the input sound and
the
output.
That's what I was thinking.
But when you turn it down, like you can't just be like, "Yo, man, I'm going off right now."
No, we don't get that. Energy's
But
not the same.
they heard that
crazy.
significantly better than we did just now. But you know what I'm saying? So you gotta,
I trust me. I've thought about that.
you gotta compromise.
It is what it is.
You gotta compromise. We're on episode 150.
150. Holy 150.
150. What's
Canada's 150 was last year.
Hey.
That was years ago.
It was a few years ago.
Just let it slide, man. You say shit with confidence, just let it slide.
You see how when Canada did 150, Quebec was like, yeah, we're 350 though.
Man, Quebec.
Tell Quebec.
Some shit like that. Anyways, man,
mad.
we are on episode 150. Of course, we go by the name of True North Views Podcast, and we are Toronto's unofficial podcast discussing hip hop, R&B, and the culture. I'm gonna warn you guys already, because I do see some people talk about this. UFC is on. So I'm going to be looking up at all times. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still paying attention. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Now, what I was trying to tell you was that I go by the name of Harris.
You know what it is? It's Dill Dot, the podcast K Dot, aka Caramel Poppy, aka the Caramel Guy.
Ruin that shit.
Yo, the dog's throwing me off. So, aka the Caramel God. I was gonna say the Caramel Dog. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking me up right now.
I got upside down. It's a dog
AKA,
now.
I lie? Caramel God. Oh, yo, that's a triple entendre. Don't even ask me how. What do I say next? Do-rag daddy bike.
Yo, stop, man.
Pulling up from the logo.
Can't be back twice.
3-pointers only. Bang, bang, bang. Back like I never left. Back like I never fucking left.
Why you to workshop that? But I'm just
Okay.
Yo, I got upside
I'm kidding.
Turn that dog upside down. It's a god now.
Sure.
That's a bar still.
You already know.
It's a bar. That's why I'm tired.
That's why it's funny, because it's a bar. But it's like, do you really want that bar, though?
It's a bar. I would. That's a bar. So I wish
I would. Oh my god. Okay, the name of that. Yeah.
I was trying to write that in there, but then it's not fun on the phone. Anyway, why you type that?
Dog?
Y'all know me. I'm the skirt master, Mr. Triple Double himself, 0 assists. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping.
It's a good episode name.
Stealing 70.
My bad, Chola. My bad.
It's all good, man. We're making it go. Did you do his bang? You didn't do bang pulling up?
I didn't do bang or nothing. I think I did bang. Yeah, pull up for the logo.
I did. I trust me.
It's been a long morning.
It's summertime, man. Because of fuck.
Right?
So if you got no haters, you ain't popping.
If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. Since 70 from the TTC. NBA champion. Because it's a flow. It's a flow.
What's the flow?
When the flow's fucked up, it's like
fucked up. I
don't know the
Man
rhythm.
is just thinking about his car, dog. That's right.
That too.
That's tough stuff.
I be cheese too. Still, I get it. Trust me.
Just Shola, and as usual, we are here giving our views from the perspective of a few first-generation Canadians. It's a flow. It's a flow.
You know how many times I pressed the button?
I want my chocolate milk. That's all I know.
Okay.
Listen, man, let me let the people know where they can find us, of course, at True North Views on Instagram, on Twitter, and on YouTube. Follow us on YouTube again, at True North Views. Get that full episodic experience, audio and visual. We have the TMV clips on there as well, which are doing fantastic. And we have...
Numbers going up.
Oh, my
Keep
God.
watching those.
Ooh, keep watching those, keep supporting those. We definitely appreciate it. A lot of comments on those, so we definitely love that. And keep doing that and do all that algorithmic stuff that helps us out on there. Subscribe, share it.
Subscribe.
Let the runtime go up. Watch it on different browsers. That's 12 to 6. You can't run that. On different browsers, Safari, Explorer, Chrome, private tab. Use Brave browser, which is really good. It hides your information. Support us on there, on our Instagram.
Yeah.
You gotta remain
Shout out to
professional. On our...
Oh, God.
You run that.
I have to let it marinate. My bad.
Shout out to Bizlo. Yo, free Bizlo.
Try to rush through it. My fault.
You're probably guilty, but free him.
Nah, free. I didn't say all that.
I said that.
Yeah, free Bizlo, okay? Just the street. Yo, Toronto music actually needs Bizlo in the scene. Like for real.
Do they
For real.
That's a good point. Yeah, absolutely.
Yo, we need Bizlo on the scene.
Absolutely. I'm
She'll be booming.
I'm gonna say absolutely. I think he's gonna. I think he adds to the value of the
atmosphere of the music scene.
The
Right?
atmosphere.
Right now, it's kind of stale. It's kind of stagnant right now. To be honest,
I wouldn't say it's stagnant.
Not stagnant, but like it's not.
Motherfuckers is rising.
No, motherfuckers is rising. We can talk about that later.
We'll definitely talk about that later on that
Okay.
on that Instagram. On our Instagram,
Let's talk
which
about
you will
it.
find on there
Let's
is
talk about
different
it.
clips, different clips. We definitely appreciate you guys supporting us there as well. Follow, put it in your stories, press like, comment on those.
story
That
that.
definitely helps us out for the algorithms as well. And on our Twitter, of course, also
tweet
goes
that.
by the name at True North Views. Random liking, random tweeting, random retweeting, hashtag of the day, topic of the day, reacting to random things, tweeting random things. A lot of music related stuff, so obviously because we're a music podcast. So follow us on there, but just know that any tweet you see from the at True North Views Twitter account happened while I was
back home smoking
Meditating.
meditation or medication.
Medicate
But I'm
that.
talking about meditation this time around. Very important. Teaches you two required things, two necessary things, right? And people don't realize every week I'm giving them the keys to life until it eventually seeps in their head, right?
That's
The
a bar
two
stuff.
keys of
We
life:
like that sometimes.
awareness
Awareness.
and acceptance.
Acceptance.
Yes.
If you can get those two things off, then you
Hold
can
up.
get them Twitter
Let me get this
fingers
tweet out.
popping.
Tweet that.
and
Yo, tweet that.
Yo, tweet that.
Yo, tweet that.
Yo, we are on something today.
Good.
Yo.
That's good. No,
Uh,
definitely.
Lee.
Just get the show popping, hip hop dropping. I don't know.
I'm dropping.
I don't know, man. All them type of thing, man. Anyways,
Albums popping.
let's start the show. I think we are going
Let's
straight
start
into
the
music
show.
potpourri
Let's
unless
go.
you want to talk about our weeks. I mean, I don't because the same
Nah.
thing that's wrong with your vehicle is the same thing that's wrong with my phone. So,
Well, your
Exactly.
phone can't reverse?
yeah, exactly.
much.
Exactly.
How does that make sense?
Exactly.
I don't get it.
Shit can't reverse, man.
That's
That's
crazy.
exactly it, actually. Now that I really fucking think about it.
That's true.
So we're all cheese, but we're also very happy because
I'm great still.
the sun
what?
is booming.
The way I
Last,
think about
last
it
week
is-
I was kind of
I'm
depressed.
outside in a t-shirt.
Like I was watching last week's episode. I was kind of like murpy. I was like but now like I'm feeling a bit better. I'm feeling great.
Wait, are you saying on the YouTube you got the runtime up?
Wait, what?
Oh
Yes,
my
he
God,
is.
bro.
Yes, he is. Yes,
He is, but I tried to. Like,
I know. You tried
You
to
know, like
slip that
the
in.
D Wade lob to Braun.
Oh, I don't
And he
know.
missed.
Still, what?
Bang.
Every week I
Flew
tell
over my head
them,
still.
help us out algorithmically on our
Stream our
YouTube
show.
by streaming our show and getting the runtime up.
Did you get the runtime over? And you were like, what?
So I said, hey, Dill, are you saying you're getting the runtime up on our YouTube? You know
think
when
so.
Dora asks a question, is that the snake?
And the fucking arrow comes on the screen. Yes, Harris. I am. You are correct. Yes, Harris.
I am getting the runtime up. Holy
But yeah, I
fuck.
feel
That's
fucking
funny
great.
stuff.
Like Business is booming. CBD Organica.
Let's go.
The giveaway is booming.
Let's go.
I might shout you guys out, but I'm not going to until next week yet. Yo, some people are really trying to win this contest.
Booming.
I'm surprised.
People like free shit.
No. We're gonna change self-talk. You're not surprised.
I'm not surprised.
There's a reason why you did that. There's a reason why you came up with this
There's a reason why I
idea.
started this whole business. It's like, yo,
Exactly.
I understand that there's a need for it.
So then you're not surprised.
The one thing I am surprised about again is it's the women. Women are more inclined to trying CBD than men.
Yeah, because it's in some ways, alternative forms of health. I mean, and that's what people are into nowadays, right? It doesn't mean you don't still take Advil when you need it.
True.
But it also means you explore other things that could help your body.
Oh, and I found another thing too. I found there's something called CBN.
Yes.
So Charlie Bravo Nancy, that has THC in it.
Why did he have to say Charlie Bravo Nancy?
Because people don't know what CBN. Am I saying M or am I saying N?
Fair enough. Okay.
But you're making it sound like you said EFM.
Yo, shout out to EFS. F stop. But yeah, CBN has some THC in it, so I might get some products that have that. It's like half CBD, half THC.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
CBN.
I never heard of
CBN
that.
Yeah,
is.
it's kind of lit.
I don't know to fully explain, but yeah, CBN is the.
In a
part
nutshell,
of the
that's
plant,
what it is.
You know what I'm saying? When it grows. But yeah, no, outside is booming. Initially, when we were starting this episode, I was thinking to myself, I always got to think about a nice intro, right? I was gonna think about doing like the True North Views podcast. Sorry, I had to, the True North Views podcast is sponsored by. And then we'll mention CBD Organica. We'll mention boxing MMA picks. And we'll mention business to come. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yo, we could end up doing that. And in that way, it lets people know how we sound for their product instead.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? So let me
Gotta
just...
put my radio voice on.
Building our production on
You know what I'm saying?
on air.
We
on
don't
air.
have to wait for these sponsors. We can sponsor
We
ourselves.
sponsor ourselves, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Self-sufficient.
Yo, we built the spot.
Black owned.
You built the brand and you built the marketing for the brand, so you bring all the money in. Jeez.
Black owned inception.
You know how McDonald's does that, where like they buy the land and you have to, or you.
What are you trying to do? Like, he's trying to cook something.
I'm trying to cook.
I don't know what it is.
First,
Like, I'm like black
sure.
owned. Is he saying boy? Like boy?
Black
Like,
owned
boy?
inception, bro.
Boy?
Boy.
Come on, man. What are we doing? Honestly?
Boy.
What are we doing? Let's start the show.
I don't know anymore.
Let's start the show.
Let's start the show.
Let's start the show.
It is gonna be a 180 on the mood shift.
Yeah.
Music potpourri, of course, discussing what's going on in the culture, what's going on in music. New music reviews as well included in that. Obviously, we got to get to the music news first, and obviously, hip hop took an exceptional loss. A big loss. Rest in peace to DMX, Earl Simmons. Yeah, no, this is fucked up.
It is.
This is fucked up.
There's nothing else to say about
It's
it
fucked up.
than how fucked up it is.
I found out like a few like again my phone was fucked, right? I'm trying to get my phone shit working.
He's trying to get
So I was literally disconnected, and this is so weird that it happened like this. I was literally disconnected for, let's say, 4 or 5 hours, right? Disconnected from the web. Like, obviously I can go on my internet,
Yeah,
my
but, like,
computer, but
Who's doing that?
who's doing that?
Yeah, work. Just get work shit done.
So musically, as I'm in my car going back to the place to see what's going on with the phone, I'm listening to the radio.
That's how you found
And
it?
I'm like, yo, first of all, Flow is
Radio?
decent. Flow is
Yo,
decent.
Flow's very decent. I've listened to Flow before in a rental.
Yo, the Flow is decent.
Flow has some Flow.
Yo.
Flow's nice now. And they
Shout
play,
out to Ricochet, man.
and
I'll
they
tell
play
you that
music.
much.
Like they don't put commercials
Yeah.
every 2 seconds
Yeah.
anymore. Like they go on a long
Yeah.
music band.
Yeah.
Ricochet been holding
Ricochet
us down.
holds
Ricochet.
it down.
Been
and,
holding us
and
down.
he was an
Shout out.
artist, right? You know, Ricochet is actually one of the first artists I ever saw live.
Hey man.
It was grade 7 or 8. It was in
Jeez.
our elementary school gym, and it was for like jump rope for heart or something.
Wow, that's a throw.
And he was performing stomping and squishing.
Jump rope for
You know
heart.
that record,
That's
stomping
crazy.
and squishing the competition.
Yeah.
Stomping and squish. Yo, bro, I had like something
Crazy.
signed by him at that time.
That's
dog.
crazy.
That's crazy.
Yo, shout out to Ricochet.
Shout out to
man.
Ricochet.
Holy fuck, dog. Shout out to
Jumping
Ricochet.
rope for
Full
hearts.
circle. Full circle.
But I'm listening to the radio, and I hear like Ricochet say, "Oh, we heard about the news," and I'm like, "Whoa!" I just found this out via radio. What is going on right now? I had to turn the radio off and just drive silently for like for the remaining 10 minutes of the drive. I just Power off, drive in silence. This is kind of fucked up. Didn't really hit me right away. Because again, my first reaction was I can't listen to it. And then I kind of just thought to myself, I won't take too long in saying this. And then I just kind of thought to myself, you know, the past couple of high profile deaths, I think is the most respectable way I can make that term. It's really adding up in terms of like, I tweeted this and I also kind of said this yesterday in a group chat. I'm like, there's very specific men, specifically men, right? I'm talking from a man's perspective. There's very specific men who have very specific traits about them that you value in very specific ways.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I thought, obviously, when Kobe passed, it hit all of us like a fucking truck. Very specific qualities about Kobe. You know, his mindfulness, the Mamba mentality, just that's everything Kobe.
Kobe
don't even got to explain it.
Kobe was the definition of hard work.
I don't even got to explain it. The mentality of someone like a Nipsey Hussle.
Yep.
Different.
The hood.
Different.
Facts.
Different. You know, and he was always about the long road, the work,
the marathon.
The you know, the marathon.
That's the same.
Again, I don't even look. Nina Nunes. Her name is Nina Nunes now. That's Amanda Nunes' girl.
Oh, that's Amanda Nunes. She's fighting?
Yeah, she's a fighter still. She's like, she's a solid record. She's like 10-3. She's solid.
Shit, shout out to the Nuneses.
Anyways, again, you know, very, very specific thing. And then, you know, with Nipsey Marathon, I don't got to say much more than that. And then it kind of hit me like a few hours later. I'm like, yo, DMX was one of those people. Amen. DMX is one of those voices. I compare his voice often to Mike Tyson. And I think I even said it last week. Where it's like, these people, you know, they've gone through some real shit to a point where their voice just sounds different. Like when they talk, you're like, they're not wrong because of how much shit they went through, right? I think I heard like a voice clip for DMX that said, DMX was like, why do people always want to try to feel better? Why are you always telling me to feel better? What if I want to feel worse? I mean, who wants to be happy all the time? Who wants to be happy all the time and let people walk over them like that?
You know, he said it like this.
I just want to feel worse. I want to feel worse, so let me feel worse. You know what I'm saying? And you think about that and you're like, yo, he's not wrong. Sometimes you want to feel worse. Now, is it healthy? Maybe not. But sometimes you want to feel worse. And I think it's important to acknowledge that sometimes you want to feel worse. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, like, just so many things from DMX that kind of just spoke different. Just the way he kind of knew his flaws, believed in himself, knew that he was protected because he was very rooted in I'll call it spirituality. I don't know if it's religion specifically or if it's just his relationship with God. So I'll say spirituality in general. You know, very rooted in that. And he said it on Drink Champs. Actually, I'll play the clip. A little bit of a trigger warning because it is a bit of an eerie clip. If you're not feeling to listen to this, just press fast forward for 15 or 30 seconds. It's like a 12-second clip. It's loading.
I could drop dead right now.
Oh, you're not.
No.
This is from February 2021. I'm gonna let that play again.
I could drop dead right now.
Oh, you're not.
No. That's what I'm saying. If I was to drop dead right now, my last thought would be, I've had a good life.
Goddamn.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm not to scare what you're saying. I've heard that before where someone says, live your life like that. So like if that does happen to you, if you do that, you can wake up, or not wake up, but you can just be like, I lived a good life.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying, but not take anything away from what he's saying. Because what he's saying is facts. What you said, he does spit facts. And that is facts if you look at it the right way. He is telling you, live a good life because he lived his good life. So,
Yeah, you know, he just true to himself and was always himself and was always, you know, spoke his mind.
Yep.
Right? And wasn't afraid to be himself, never tried to conform, never tried to fit in. It's sad. I mean, I'll leave it at that because, again, like, I don't want to spend too much time on it. I don't know if you guys have anything to add to that.
No,
but
like, for me, like, growing up listening to X, like, I've listened to DMX my whole life.
Jeez.
You know what I mean? Like, from the fucking ciphers with Jay to fucking acting with Aaliyah to fucking, you know what I mean? Like, didn't he fight Jet Li, bro? Like,
Yo, first of all, that movie was real good.
They were good.
Yo, my nigga.
I love that
yo,
movie.
not my nigga. Like, bro, like this guy
used to have
fought
that
Jet
shit
Li,
on
bro.
burned
In the
DVD.
movie,
Yo.
the man was running on the walls
Remember
and
the
shit.
DVD booklet?
Like, come on, bro.
I had
Like,
exit wounds in there.
that X is a fucking god, bro. Are you crazy,
shit
bro?
Like O2.
Like, what? Yo, I was listening because I had to go back and listen to all of his albums again.
Yeah, of course you do.
And then there was X is probably my favorite DMX album.
Yeah.
Complete top to bottom. I can listen to every single song without skipping from that album. So I just want to say like a couple 1-2 bars
Definitely.
from that. So this guy,
Definitely.
because
Say
the man is a
3-4
poet.
bars.
He's a poet, bro.
Absolutely.
Like the man said,
Different
yo,
poet.
what do you say? So take it for what it's worth. My birth was a blessing, sent to live and die on earth as a lesson. We each have a star. All we have to do is find it. And once you do, everyone who sees it will be blinded.
Jeez.
Like, what?
Different, bro.
Come on, bro.
He was
And his
spitting,
flow
man.
was so
Bro,
conversational.
it was like he was talking to you, bro. Like,
Different.
fam, I was listening to
Talking to your soul,
Damien, bro, and I'm like, bro, this guy is. He's not just talking to himself. He's talking to me, talking to himself.
Yup.
And like, I'm like, you feel it. Like he's like, like the emotion that he invokes in every word that he says, like it's crazy, bro.
Nah, it's
It's
like-
actually crazy. DMX is in my top 5 forever, bro.
Like that Drop Dead clip.
Forever,
That's
bro.
Has to be.
a big sign of imagine his music.
Bro,
That's just
stop,
a 15-second clip of him talking. Now
The man is
imagine
not dead, though.
hours of his
He
music.
went up against Snoop in verses, and Snoop is god level in terms of where his catalog stands, right? So I mean, obviously we know DMX is as well. I'm not saying that in any kind of surprising way, but
Man said, I'm never gonna die. The only thing I fear is that I'm never gonna fly.
I'm happy that he I'm happy that we saw a lot of happy moments over the last few months from DMX. I'm happy that he got his flowers out loud.
Yeah. I think so.
From a lot of different public platforms, and then obviously something like a Versus where hundreds of thousands, if not, a million plus
Millions,
people
yeah.
are watching it, consuming it, and we know what the Versus effect has been for every artist, and it's been no different for DMX. It's not to say putting eyes on, but it's almost to say reminding eyes of just everything that they've been through and the legacy and the career that they've had.
Yeah.
So again, it's shout out to X, it's shout out to DMX, it's rest in peace to DMX, it's thoughts and prayers to anyone that's
His
impacted
family,
by
his
this.
kids. He
Where
had
anyone,
17 kids, bro.
anyone, a fan, someone who listens to his
Crazy.
music, family, friends,
anyone.
acquaintances, someone who had a picture with him. I know a few people that are genuinely upset that they never got a chance to meet him. You know what I'm saying? So just thoughts and prayers to everyone impacted by this. Rest in peace to DMX.
Yeah.
And let's just I guess pray that what he said on Drink Champs is the case.
I pray, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I pray he's at peace because after
And I
a
think
life
he is.
of torment and torture,
And I think
shit
he
that he's
is.
been through,
I think he is.
like you said, like in his last few months, I felt his energy. He felt like he was
in a transitioning phase.
he was getting into a better space.
And he's now on that next step of transition. So, shout out to DMX and rest in peace. Let's we
celebrate
always
his
celebrate
life.
life here, and
Let's go.
let's shake this off a
Yes,
little bit.
Shift it before I start crying.
You see all those fucking I was gonna call them Vines. What's the new Vine? TikTok?
TikTok.
You see all those TikToks that are
The
like,
new Vine.
it's not like this. It's like
I've not seen it, but I know exactly what you're talking about, though. Cause the first I seen the OG guy do it, I'm like, yo, everyone's doing it wrong. Like the OG guy, like he wows out when he does this.
this one is sick.
It is
Like,
sick.
that's like the easy version. You know, like when
is
when you
sick.
push ups, you put your knees on the ground. That's that version.
And then it's like it's like this.
And then that's like doing all the push ups. You're like, yo, that's what
Like,
we're doing.
relax.
Some modified
That's
push-ups.
like diamond push-ups.
Yo,
Relax.
fam, like I just want to do knee push ups.
People just want to do the simple version in the club, man.
HBDs in the culture?
Let's get through this, man.
Just gonna
HBDs in
run
the
through
culture.
this, so everyone hold your applause to the end, please.
Definitely.
April 5th, Pharrell turned 48. Sterling K. Brown turned 51. Toronto's own, actually he's from Pickering.
some Oshawa.
Oshawa.
Yeah.
He's from Oshawa, yeah.
Daniel Caesar turned 25.
Look at his stare
Juicy
down, yo.
J, he
Vittori.
turned 48. On April 7th, Jackie Chan turned 65.
Jackie Chan is definitely part of the culture.
Is he?
Yes,
Hundo.
he is.
Okay.
Hundo. Hundo.
I don't think so. I mean, he can be like whatever. He did Rush Hour. He did like 3 Rush Hour movies, I guess.
Are you hearing the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Every hip hop bar was about 2 people. The one guy you like and one guy you don't like.
I love Jackie Chan. Drunken Master, bro. I love Jackie Chan. Don't get it twisted. But culture, I don't know.
How is he not part of the culture? He was a Rush Hour.
I don't know.
Rush Hour.
Nah.
Rush Hour?
Rush Hour?
Nah.
Rush Hour, what is the culture?
Is it? No, Rush Hour is the culture, but is Jackie Chan the culture because he's part of it?
Why is Jet Li part of the culture?
Yeah,
because he was an exit.
Romeo must die.
Because he was an exit. Because it was a Romeo must die. Those are hard. Those are 2 classics. So you're telling me, Romeo Must Die and Exit Wounds
are better than Rush Hour.
Is bigger. I never asked
not bigger. Not bigger.
I never asked if it's bigger.
Not bigger.
Is a bigger part of the culture.
Yes.
Than Rush Hour 1 and 2.
Yes.
What are you talking about?
1,000,000%. 1,000,000 times over, yes. Romeo Must Die and Exit Wounds, bro?
Then those are Rush Hour 1 and 2.
Hood classics.
That's like saying CB4 is more important than Friday and Next Friday.
Nah, that's crazy.
That's what you're saying right now.
No, definitely not. That's crazy.
That's what you're saying right now.
Nah.
You're saying Menace to Society and CB4
but those are
bigger
people.
parts
Those are black
of culture than Friday and Next Friday.
Jackie Chan's not black.
Yeah, but like
he did the movie and he's like, yeah, okay, I'm out. Peace out.
But we don't care. It's not about what he did after. It's about what
it is though.
At that moment, Rush Hour was something.
So he's a vulture in the culture.
What is he talking about?
He's a culture vulture.
April 9.
Can we quickly say, please let us know in the motherfucking comments how you feel about that.
Is Jackie Chan part of the culture?
Jackie Chan,
or
this is how I'm gonna title it. Jackie Chan, part of black culture? Question mark, exclamation mark?
Is Jackie Chan part of black culture?
I'm dying.
I want to know. I think Jet Li is, because Jet Li's a OG.
Let us know in the comments. And let us know if Exit Wounds and...
Yeah. Let me know.
Are bigger parts, and Romeo Must Die. Are those bigger parts of the culture than Rush Hours 1 and 2?
Yes.
Honestly, I would say this: Romeo Must Die overtakes Rush Hour 1 already.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
I think so.
I think you're right, of course.
I think so.
But then Exit Wound and Rush Hour 2 is where
part of the culture.
It's kind of a battle.
Part of the culture.
It's kind of a battle. I don't know.
Okay.
Anyways,
that's a good battle, though.
April 9th, Lil Nas X turns 22.
Really? We're okay.
Look, we still got to. Okay. We still talk about him. April 10th, Q-Tip turned 51.
Hurt you, Jerry?
Shout out to Q-Tip. Q-Tip's in my top 5 too.
And Babyface turned 60.
Shout out to fucking Babyface.
So can we give them a round of applause?
Super legends. Woo! Super legends. Shout out to Jackie Chan. Culture.
First period ends in 2 minutes. 2
okay.
minutes.
I can run through this because
what do we got?
There's nothing. I just want to bring the news to your attention. So YG, My Krazy Life.
First period adds an extra. Anyways,
it does though. You're on something there. YG, My Krazy Life. Did you hear about it?
Yes.
The line with the
So run me through what the hell happened.
So My Krazy Life is an album by YG. I think it's his first album, 2014. It came out.
Yes.
By the way, it's meant to be listened in order. I'll tell you why I'm saying this right now. Track number 7. He has a bar where he's like, go to an Asian neighborhood because they don't believe in banks to rob them.
Along those lines.
Something along those lines. I'm paraphrasing. Now, up to before a year ago, 2 years ago, if you go to the comments of this YouTube video, there's Asian people saying like, yo, we don't like this comment. But because of everything going on in the world right now,
stop the hashtag Stop Asian Hate.
All of a sudden, this video by the way, this video's been out since 2014.
Right.
Now it's on YouTube. Is like. So I think a bunch of people want to take it down.
They're like, whoa, cancel this.
YouTube was like, yo, we're taking this video down.
Cancel YG.
All the DSPs took it down. Now, I understand where the Asians are coming from, and I agree with them. You know, if you don't feel comfortable at someone's bar, you're allowed to say it. Now, the part where the creatives come in is like, they're like, yo, if you take out this whole song from his album that's meant to be listened in order, you're ruining the art. At what point do DSPs start controlling the art? Now, again, I'm not saying I believe that he shouldn't have said that bar. Don't get me wrong. But people are saying, like, now, like, you're changing the art. Like, can someone go to the Mona Lisa and now say, I want to put a black line in it?
We'll be back after the following message from our sponsors. Boxing MMA Picks is here.
The proud sponsor of the True North Views podcast.
No, you were saying.
It was just creators versus DSPs now. Now creators are saying, are we going to be worried that our work is not going to be altered by DSPs because
and it's a question of how far do you go, right? Because we've seen what's been happening. Like Space Jam 2 trailer came out, and then all of a sudden, whoa, we gotta cancel Pepe Le Pew.
Cancel Pepe Le Pew. Make Lola bunnies less sexual. Like,
no, that makes sense. That makes sense. That one makes sense. Make it look more like a baller.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing
she's
that.
animated.
We're not doing that.
It's a cartoon. Animated. Well,
it's a cartoon.
Okay, but we're talking about the more objective stuff, such as like Pepe Le Pew and stuff. Let's not talk about.
I get what he's saying.
Fucking bunny. Bro.
I get what he's
crazy.
saying.
That's
crazy. I think that's wild.
If you're gonna cancel one thing, cancel everything.
And that's what everyone's saying is like.
So
how many other people have?
It's art.
It's how far do you go? And like again, this is
my story. This is something that I used to do. This is my story. So what?
And this is something that's been out for what 7 years now.
Doesn't matter how long.
And everyone's saying no, but everyone's saying like yo, like.
And it was fine.
Like DSPs only become an issue when it becomes
when it's an issue.
A topic. But everyone like if you go to the comments 4 years ago, every comment was saying the top comments were like,
yo, honestly,
so it should have been taken down 4 years ago.
Honestly, and that's what everyone's saying. Like DSPs are going.
Why now? You just want to look like you're fake supporting.
And now you're ruining someone's art because now they put the track back and they edited that line.
1,000%.
But it's just like. How are you going to be doing that to a man?
Did you listen to the edited line?
Yeah, it just says like go to a neighborhood.
Go to a neighborhood.
One of those type
that
of
is
lines.
To a neighborhood.
One of those lines.
And that's all it's.
Yo, I can't wait till NFTs take over the fucking music industry and fuck every one of you guys up.
You know
fuck
what
the
I
labels.
do miss though?
Fuck the labels.
I miss clean versions of songs.
I fucking hate clean versions.
No, hold on. Hear me out. Hear me out.
The radio edit.
No, let's hear him out. Let's hear him out.
No.
This is like Twitter right here. Man says one line and it just goes on and goes in on him.
Okay.
You're an idiot. You're dumb. You don't know shit. You're an idiot. Michael Jordan's the best ever.
This motherfucker sucks. Platinum Perry is garbage. Okay, hear me out. So, okay, I hate clean version. I'm gonna start by saying that I hate the clean versions of songs. But modern day clean version? If you listen to the radio, because I was bumping the radio.
Yeah, it's before it should be like almost like a separate track.
Yeah, and then back in the day it was like, oh man, these haters right here, man, and I'd be like, fuck, man, these motherfuckers right here, fucker.
I know it sounds like they recorded a whole new track.
So I miss the days where they threw something on that.
Now they just like edit the thing track.
Now they just bleep it out. Like, come on, man, give us some fucking.
I get what you're saying.
Yo, fucking go outside, bro. Stop being sensitive.
Who asked the question? Is there an age limit in hip hop, or is it a young man's game?
That was Dill Dot, the podcast K Dot.
Okay, what's this Instagram thing? Is this something to listen to?
It's just a post from I think it's Up Next or something like that, but it has like a little quote.
Okay, wait.
So take a look.
Why does
I don't know why it always takes me to the website.
It playable?
It never takes me to
it's playable, but no one's talking.
All right.
Wait, hold on. Maybe I'm tripping. No, it says video has no sound.
Great.
Okay, so it says J. Cole's 36, Drake is 34, Kendrick Lamar is 33, Weeknd is 31, Cudi is 27, ASAP, Kid Cudi's only 20. Wait, 37.
20. I was like, yo.
I was like,
wow.
Hold up. What the hell did I just say? ASAP Rocky's 32, Big Sean is 33. I'm not ready for this era to end. And then the post caption said, sorry, does rap have an age limit?
Jeez.
Oh, and then Dill is top comment.
Jeez. Out here.
Or maybe it's just my algorithm.
Cheese.
I need the other G sound. Did you guys see that Twitter clip of whenever a man sees an apartment, or no, sorry, whenever a man sees a condo downtown?
Like,
I need that G's. That G's is way better. If I layer the Jesus, anyways.
The Jesus.
So Dill said,
layer the Jesus.
Dill.Stewart on Instagram said, rap doesn't have an age limit. We need to eliminate that type of thinking. Do you agree with Dill.Stewart's thinking?
Dill.Stewart, the podcast.
I do agree with that. I don't believe there is an age to hip hop.
Yeah, I don't think there is an age.
Nothing in life. Society gives you an age, or makes you think there's an age to anything. There is an age to nothing.
I don't think there's an age, and I think especially since 2018, we've learned that. Mm-hmm. And what I mean by that is this, when you ask, is there an age limit? It's almost like Ice Cube's 3 on 3. We're not talking about the NBA. We're not talking about mainstream streaming.
Yeah.
Drake. We're not talking about you becoming a Drake.
Right? We're not talking about who's on the top of the billboard. We're talking about, is there an audience for different ages of hip hop? In 2018, we learned that a lot of veterans came out with music. A lot of 40 plus year olds.
And they were one of the best, some of the best albums.
They were some of the best albums of
Oh
the
yeah,
year.
that was a solid
Nas just won a Grammy.
And we saw Nas win a Grammy with Royce nominated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
You know what I mean?
obviously, older rap is getting the acclaim that it needs to get.
You know what I think it
Just
is?
from a streaming
It's because-
perspective, it might not be as hot because it's older.
Streaming,
It's
exactly.
Ice Cube 3 on 3. Those guys are not making $20 million contracts.
not.
But guess what? They're playing ball. They're still in shape. They're still
Have you seen
they're
highlights?
still
of it?
known.
It's
They still have a
actually
fan
fun.
base.
It's actually good,
And they're
it's actually
making good point
enjoyable
out
to
of it.
watch.
3-on-3 is lit. But what I think it is it's because hip hop is a young genre in itself.
We're watching
It
it
is.
age. We're
So
literally
we
watching.
haven't seen anybody age through hip hop
really
like
haven't.
we have in other genres.
And that's
Because it
why I'm
hasn't
saying,
been around that long.
And that's why I'm saying there's now different categories because those people that were 25 when Hove was around, they're now listening to 50-year-old Hove saying, "Yo, I still
I
like
still
that.
understand that. Yeah.
I still like that." And that whole crowd
Post says
is
I'm getting better.
yeah,
he's getting
and
better.
that
He is
whole
getting
and that
better.
whole
You know
crowd
what I
is
mean?
moving forward. Meanwhile, they don't understand Lil
Yeah.
Berete or somebody. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? And it's okay.
That's okay.
That's fine. Exactly.
So I don't think
That's
there's an age
absolutely
limit
fine.
at all, and I think more than ever we're learning that there are different. He should have good takedown defense. Yeah. Okay, good takedown though. Good takedown though. Wow, but he got the neck. Oh, that's bad. He should let go. He should let go of the neck. He should let go of the neck if he's smart too late.
Oh, I was also going to say another reason why I think there is. Not I think there is, or why people think there is an age, is because when you're younger, you have less responsibilities.
get that.
You can spend more money
gonna get that, I think.
on recording, and you have
doesn't
more
have
time.
leverage.
As you get older, life
leverage.
kicks up, and you don't got time to be recording. Or if you're recording and not making money, then
Like I think I see the tweet.
all
I
I'm
think I see the tweet like when Ho's recording at home. We're recording at B's house. He's got to be quiet because the kids are upstairs.
Man, that motherfucker, that thing is soundproof.
You know what I mean? It's just funny to think
And
about
it's,
that
and
shit.
it's not
like, I don't
soundproof
know.
because of Jay-Z. It's soundproof because of Beyonce.
Yeah, it's
Definitely.
Beyonce's house.
That's
Like
Beyonce's
Jay-Z
house,
lives with
man. Come
Beyonce.
on, we know that.
the
Beyonce's
Weeknd makes
house.
$2 million off NFT.
Oh
release.
yeah.
Yeah, what's going on here?
That's fire.
Well, what did
Can
you
we
release?
pull up the link? I can't remember exactly.
Shout out to Dylan.
They count as private.
Counts private.
Great. No, up next is
Pull it up, man. You're following.
Okay, so let me just like put it in a nutshell. So basically, the Weeknd released an NFT. I think it was a few songs. I think it was like 3 or 4 songs. And it's unreleased, like 100% original, new music as an NFT, and I think it sold out in like 6 hours or 2 hours.
As it should.
And it got like what, $2 million.
Now,
So yeah, I think that's it in a nutshell.
a question that I have. How long until... Now, I'm going to intentionally use the incorrect word here. Would you agree that music streaming, music concerts, music everything is taxed to a point where it's like what it generates is nowhere close to what you make? Get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Concert generates X amount of million. How much did you take home as an artist?
Yeah.
Your streaming generated how many, whatever. How much did you take home? How long until NFT has taxes? Is what I'm trying to ask.
They can't tax.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, how long until it's like, okay, it made $2 million, but
You actually only got...
you made $400K.
Oh,
It's just gonna
okay.
become the new streaming.
Got you.
Because record
And
labels...
then all of a sudden they're gonna have, this is what they're gonna do. They're gonna have NFT DSPs, and it's gonna be new Spotify. It's the same shit.
Because record labels don't watch their artists make money from a different way and say, oh, that's cool. Record labels see that you're making... 360 deal became because they were like, yo, these guys are doing some other shit without us and making money. So record labels like, we're going to put you on a 360, so when you want that Bape deal, we get a cut out of it. You can't get all that money to yourself. So if they see you're making money off NFTs, like record labels
they're
are
gonna find a
get
way
it.
to tax it.
They're gonna try to find a way, but this
I
literally
think they will do it.
They will.
I think they'll figure it out
found a way
within a
into
year.
streaming.
I think they'll figure it out within a year.
They found a way into streaming by owning Spotify. Literally saying we'll take ownership.
So
of
how
it.
do you tax Bitcoin?
We don't know
we
yet.
don't know. That's the record.
That's not for us to
label.
think
You know what I mean?
about. That's not for us to think
You know
about.
what I mean? I don't think
Universal's thinking about that
When
right
there's
now.
too much pot, they will always figure out how to.
Or
take from
they'll
the
try
pot.
to make it
Remember,
illegal before that happens.
20 years ago, an artist can sign a deal with Bape, and the record label will not make a dime. This year,
Depends on their deal.
No,
If they
no.
sign a 360, they're not.
but that's what I'm saying. That's why 360s
That's
were
why 360s
created.
exist.
Back then, no one's thinking how would they do that. We're like, yo, it's foolproof.
Because then you would
360
ask,
came
well,
up.
how do you tax a clothing deal? 360s.
Yeah,
10
but
years later,
clothing is a physical thing. You can't. How do you tax something that you can't
man.
physically
You know,
have?
I'm not literally saying tax. I'm saying, you know,
We're just
try to
saying,
find
like,
ways to shave
to get money out
from
of it.
the revenue
I believe
generated.
record labels will get there.
They'll figure it out within a
They're
year.
probably doing that right now.
By this time next year, we're saying, man, they figured it out.
If they don't, they're done. They're done for.
Man, they're not done.
They're
for.
not
They're done for.
They got Dua Lipa.
They're done for.
Nah.
What's stopping Dua Lipa from doing
Record labels
NFT?
push you, man.
Her deal with Sony.
First of all,
What do you mean?
to make $2 million off of
The
NFT,
Weeknd's was
Wait, here's what I'm
Universal.
saying.
That's
to make
Weeknd is black.
to make $2 million off NFT, you need to be big already. That's where the record label.
That's what I'm
made
saying.
you
That's
that
why.
big, though.
That's why Dua
So
Lipa's a
record-
perfect example.
Well,
Tory
record
Lanez
label-
made a couple M's.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
Tory Lanez already big already.
Like
Lanez
he's,
is
and, he's,
not
and he's also
Weeknd
independent.
big.
He's
But
also
what
independent.
I'm trying to say is that the record label is the person that's like a no name. The record label is going to make them big. That's what.
So what does that? What does that have to do with NFTs though?
Because
You're telling me No Name can't make $200K off an NFT?
No, okay, put it this way: if you drop an album, are you making two?
Obviously.
But
Yo, listen, but
that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. That's when the
amount-
record label comes and makes you big. Now 3 years later,
Okay, but it
you're
doesn't-
this household name. Now you can make $2 million.
The amount doesn't matter.
So you
what
can't.
are we
you
talking
can't
about?
No,
cancel-
I don't. That's what I'm saying. I'm
All I'm
confused.
trying to say is like the record. You can't take the record labels out of this.
No,
'cause-
1,000% you can because Tory Lanez just did it and he made an M.
but that's what I'm saying. He's already big.
Okay,
using
time out.
anomaly.
Okay,
That's
fuck
already big.
numbers.
That was
Fuck
in a deal.
fuck how much
And
he
then
sold.
got
Hold on,
out of
time
a
out.
deal.
That's what I'm saying.
Time out.
Here's
Fuck-
what I'm saying.
Fuck,
Okay, let's
fuck
move
how
on
much.
in
Hold on, time
2
out.
minutes.
All right, go.
Fuck how much he sells. If I can make $100,000 by myself independent, that's a win. I don't need the label for that.
No, okay, now this is what I'm trying to say.
What are you talking about?
No,
And I built my
you're
own
right.
brand.
You're right. That's
and
a
then I
win.
can make 2 M's off of that.
You're right. That's a win.
Fuck the
You're
label.
right. That's a win. Is Pressa making $2 million off NFTs?
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't need to make $2 million. If he can make 200,000, that's a win. As an independent artist, what are you talking about?
Hey,
I
well,
just think that
You don't need
and
the
I don't know
labels.
why we're because we're not. I don't think we're arguing whether you need the label.
Don't.
I think,
That's what I'm saying. You don't.
No,
fucking
we're
need the
not-
labels.
We're not. Okay. At least I wasn't arguing. I think the only thing I'm saying when I articulate Shola's argument is that labels will find a way to butt in. It's not whether you need them.
I think you.
It's they will find a way to butt in. When you were making money off of clothing and labels couldn't do anything,
360
the labels
created.
found a way to butt in
Got
by
you.
doing 360 deals. So now that you can make pure revenue at the very least off of an
Record labels are
NFT,
gonna-
record labels going to find a way. They're going to put NFT clauses in their contracts.
So okay, and then what?
Every contract
But that's
going,
what we don't
every
know yet.
lawyer
That's
is
not our
working
job.
on
And that's-
NFT clauses in their contract.
And that's what I'm saying. If the
But you're talking about we're
If
talking
they-
about grandfathered plans now.
for sure. But
Weekend's in a grandfathered plan.
yeah, so there's no way they
Any
can
new
they can
deal
do
that's happening in 2021 has an NFT clause in it.
1,000%. And then you're an idiot if you sign that deal
Why are you?
because you don't.
So
need
are
the
you an
labels.
idiot for
You're
signing a
no name.
360? Are you?
You're a no name.
Are you
You're
an
a
idiot? So
nobody.
then, so you're
That's what
saying
I'm saying.
you're
You have
saying
one
every artist
mixtape.
should be independent then?
Yes,
Every single
because
artist.
they don't. This
Not
is
every artist
This
wants
is
to
Do you
show-
know how hard it is
Let's
to
move on.
blow
Let's move on.
up?
Let's move on.
This is,
We're
this
gonna be
is
on this
show,
forever.
this is showing you how much you don't need a label.
Do you know how hard it is to blow up without a label?
Let's move on.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Let's move on. We got a lot of music to cover.
we
Please.
do.
We're gonna talk about COVID lockdown rules.
this
So
made- this made
Ontario,
no sense.
Ontario lockdown rules. Man,
This is retarded.
Listen. First of all,
can't
Ontario
not say
has
that.
the
Oh,
worst.
shit.
That's okay. We're all learning. We're all learning.
Ontario
This is silly.
has had some of the worst numbers. Well, Canada's about to surpass the U.S. in per capita numbers.
in severity rate or whatever.
Severity rate.
Really?
whatever
Ontario has had the worst lockdowns in North America. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Probably
Yeah.
the world.
In terms of amount of days closure.
Yeah, I heard that.
We're
up
under
there in
our
the world,
we're
too.
under our third stay-at-home order.
Yay.
Our current limitations are very reminiscent of, correct me if I'm wrong, let's say April 2020.
Yeah, nothing changed.
You know that Spider-Man meme? I saw that. It's like April 2021 in Ontario.
Yeah,
I was like,
nothing's
yep,
changed.
that's us.
So it's real embarrassing here. And there was something even more embarrassing that they announced to try to stop. What the fuck is this doing? I
It
don't
was
know.
to stop like because of the what you call those the production team.
Okay,
from being
that's
together.
fair.
That
That's
was
fair.
that was the main reason, but it's
So
still
this is
dumb.
from CBC Music. CBC is our TVO, PBS.
PBS.
CBC, Canadian Broadcast Corporation.
No,
It's like-
American version.
it's like-
PBS.
PBS.
Nah,
PBS.
CBC
TVO is Canadian too.
CBC
right?
is bigger than.
That's when you said TVO. I was like,
We're not
they
talking
don't know.
about bigger. My bad. It's not TVO. PBS, like
PBS.
public news.
Yes.
I guess.
Yes.
Anyways, it's like BBC.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
agreeing with you.
Yes.
I agree with
Okay,
you.
just making sure. Dill gets it.
Yes.
So CBC Music says the latest emergency break plan from the Ontario government introduced on Thursday, which was sometime in who knows what day it is, prohibits virtual performance. So on Thursday, prohibits virtual performances from local concert venues over the next 4 weeks. Similar measures took place in January under Doug Ford's stricter stay-at-home orders, which forced organizers behind a number of live streaming concerts and theater shows to delay or cancel events. So in a nutshell, virtual events are no longer able to take place.
But it's at venues, right?
At venues, I believe.
Right.
Yeah.
So
we
the next
Toronto. Go ahead.
So Toronto's artist Mula was his show was
made
shut
that
down.
beat. It would have been better. You don't know that record? Oh, come on, man. Okay.
Was it Mula?
Go ahead, talk, man. Go ahead. Do your thing.
So yeah, Mula's live show was shut down by the police. But the thing is, he wasn't at a venue. He was outside.
I was like, his house?
I don't know where.
It looked like the
where it was,
beach for a minute.
but he was outside. So
The whole point was just from what I gathered was that they just didn't want like production because now you have like 50, 20 people.
Sure, and
putting
that's
on a show. I kind of understood
that's
that.
understandable.
But it's still like if a man wants to do a one-man show with him and his friend, that gotta be allowed.
you know what I mean. So I don't think he had like 50, 20 people,
He
but he
probably
had
did.
himself, probably like a couple other people, and a person that's doing the video, like 5 people.
Back from playing bass.
Probably.
Come on.
Cause I didn't go platinum, I didn't go gold. It just feels like it's my turn. Project nigga, I stepped on the curb.
Oh, this one.
Place where people need served.
This just came out, no?
1800 I served by the church.
I'm gonna place where people need serve.
Hanging out sweater. If I made this beat, would have been better. Extended clip. Hanging out sweater. If I made this beat, it would have been better.
What song is this?
This is Wants and Needs remix, man. He did it's called You Can't Face Me Hours.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's what he was performing when
When they took him down.
if I made this beat, it would have been better.
I'm
then-
dying. I'm from where people need serve. That's a bar.
Yo, shout out to Mula, man.
That was some bullshit,
Okay,
man.
keeper
That's some
league.
bullshit.
Who put this keeper
Yeah,
league?
keeper leak.
Yo, hit the link. That's funny.
Somebody put Will.I.Am.
It's Will.I.Am.
What the hell? Yo, that's kind of hard.
So Will.I.Am he partnered up with a tech company. I think he has his own tech company actually, where he's creating his own face masks. Now these face masks are like they're super high tech. Like they have like built-in speakers and like headphones and everything, like Bluetooth headphones that connect to the mask.
LED lights, Bluetooth
LED
5.0,
lights
and noise
is lit.
canceling.
Nigga,
Literally.
I'm not trying to be Iron Man.
It's
I'm trying to
literally,
be
but yo,
Iron
look
Man.
at it. This shit's fire, bro. You look like Master
Man, fuck
Chief
that.
in
You
Halo,
look
bro.
like- man,
it's crazy.
Man, fuck that.
Kind of,
bro.
I'll wait for the version 2 though, because they'll probably be sleeker.
Ooh,
but you know,
I
it's
hear
a
you.
good start. It's a good start. I like the.
Matt,
Y'all are
I
dying
like
to
the
be Power
concept.
Rangers. Y'all
That's-
are
that's
dying
just
to be
fire.
Power
It's
Rangers.
technology.
That's
yo.
just fire.
I am
bro.
not
I
embracing
wanna,
technology.
I want to
like
walk
that.
in. I want to walk in a grocery store and everything's just hopping in my car for me.
Facts,
Go to
bro.
the Amazon store. You just grab it and you just walk out, and it automatically pays.
No.
That's
Can I
crazy.
sneak in though? Leave my count at home.
Go under the radar.
So I'm definitely copping that.
Shout out. Oh, I put the first one here.
That's a keep for me. I don't need that. I don't need no high tech mask with
I
built-in
do still.
speakers.
That's
I'll wear
a leak.
fucking earbuds, bro.
Nah, that's a leak.
That'd be hard still.
No
Yo,
thanks, bro.
shout outs.
Shout outs.
First one goes to Kanye.
What did Kanye do?
West.
Kanye to the.
Kanye West out here just when you think he's down, he's coming up. He sold a documentary to Netflix for 30 M's.
Mini keep it or leak. Wait, sorry. Go ahead. Tell it first.
I like where you're going with that. This is from Billboard, a multi-part documentary featuring never before seen home videos and other rare footage of Kanye West is coming to Netflix in 2021 via 2 music videos and filmmakers who have been chronicling the artist turned billionaire entrepreneur's life for more than 20 years.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty much about it. It's
Round
gonna
of
be
applause
streaming.
again.
And then I want to end it here. Kanye West now worth an estimated $6.6 billion, thanks to his lucrative deals with Gap,
Yeah.
Adidas, and now Netflix.
Yeah, so a couple things. So that Netflix deal, so as you mentioned, 21 years in the making of recorded footage. Again, I heard this on the radio as well.
Shout out to the
So much
radio.
info shout out to Ricochet, man. Shout out to Flow. Shout out to Flow 93.5. God damn it. So again, 21 years in the making. It was initially supposed to be, I think, a 1 long documentary, maybe a 2-parter, and then now they're deciding it might be a docu-series instead.
That's lit. It's Kanye. They know.
Kanye sold it to Netflix for 40 M's, and I almost asked myself, only 40 M's? Am I tripping?
Hey, maybe
Nah,
maybe
that's fire. 40 M's for a docuseries?
for 21 years of footages?
What if
40 M's is a lot of M's.
What if that's not?
I don't know.
What if it's like a Floyd Mayweather deal where like he also gets percentage of revenue? Like I don't know.
Okay, so he
got
still,
40 M's.
that's
He
fine.
sold
the rights to
he sold the
Netflix
rights
for it.
to the docuseries.
What if that's just a percentage of what was recorded, and they know that too? But that's just like you get you get exclusive right to those, and I also have a bunch I can sell to CBS if I want to.
Interesting.
That would be exclusive
Okay.
to them, and you will never see that. They will never see your
Okay.
shit.
Interesting.
And then
that could definitely make sense.
because if this man has 20 years of recording, I'm only thinking he's thinking money wise, like how can I make as much money, and he's not doing it for.
To me, that's worth 9 figures.
That's what I'm saying. And to
So
me, that's
I
what
like
he's
your
doing.
point.
He's
I
like,
think that is maybe a piece of it.
you got like portions of some songs from my certain albums, and if Amazon Prime wants some shit X, that 40 mil. Let's talk.
Again, applause to
know
Kanye West.
Let's put Kardinall. I didn't put that.
Next shout out is in order.
put
I
Kardinall.
didn't, but Dill don't read notes. He just puts it and just, hey man, someone pull it up real quick. Again, I don't follow these guys, so you gotta pull it up on your phone.
So I stay free.
I don't even know what
So yo,
happened.
shout out to Kardinall Offishall. It's actually pretty fucking huge, to be honest. So Kardinall Offishall was named Universal Music Canada's Senior VP of A&R.
Let me get that a round of
That's a
applause.
Big bumba clot round of applause to Kardinall Offishall, fucking Toronto legend.
And that's super important because it's a Canadian label with a Canadian artist,
And he's black.
who knows
That's
knows
A&R
music,
and our music. You know what I mean? We need.
knows music. He has a voice. He has a presence.
Oh, and I forgot to add as well. He signed 2 artists.
Who did he sign?
Emmanuel, that I fucking love, and drum roll please.
And the winner is.
I can't find it. Savannah Ray.
Oh my
Ooh,
god!
yo,
I think I did see that. Hold on, round of
Shout out
applause.
to Savannah.
Emmanuel and Savannah Ray are his first signees
We got it
as VP at Universal Music Canada, and that's fucking fun.
Where the fuck? Oh. It's got
Savannah Ray.
It's got it.
So shout out to Kardinall
They're gonna
for
give it to Platinum Perry. They're gonna rob Rodriguez.
doing work.
I think they're gonna
I
rob
don't know what year
Rodriguez.
that guy was born in.
96?
It should be Rodriguez, bro. Okay, see, it should be okay.
Not 86.
Okay, Jay. Shout out to Jay and Bay.
Oh, click that. Is it clickable?
I'm trying to. The one after
Made
wasn't
this beat.
clickable.
It would have been better.
Blocked again.
Carajo. So yo, okay. So I seen a tweet. Like I can't say okay. Okay, I'll just say. I'll just say.
okay.
I'll just say. I'll just
Slow
say.
down.
So allegedly,
Allegedly.
Beyonce and her husband Jay-Z are planning to buy DMX's masters and redistribute it to his family.
That's fire.
Oh,
So like
okay.
they own. So like they own
It
the rights
just
to
clicked. I
it.
thought he was gonna buy it from the family and then
Sell it back to them at a profit.
Whoa,
they're
guys.
buying the masters and then just giving it to them.
That's fire, man.
So shout out to that.
Because you know the record label about to eat up all this.
Oh
money.
hell yes!
They've said that when people died.
Yeah, DMX. I think DMX vinyl's going for like a thou wow now.
wow.
Oh,
That's
and
insane.
I was
Yes,
gonna
that's
say
fire.
something, J-Bay.
And then the next shout out is in order to hold on. I'm trying to see what I go on with my bets. Can you talk about that show?
What we got next?
Lil Jamaica.
Oh, what is that? I didn't.
Big
see
news,
that.
bro. This is actually the biggest news of the week.
I like
Little
it.
Jamaica, like Eglinton, Egg West.
Headline: Toronto's Little Jamaica will become Heritage Conservation District understudy after unanimous city council.
What does that mean, though?
vote.
So what that means, first of all, let me applaud that. So I'll say this very quickly. We know the amount of work that's been going on in that area, Little Jamaica, Eglinton, and Egg West. Yeah, let's just call it Egg West. They're trying to gentrify the area. And they've been trying to gentrify it. They're putting a subway there or LRT, whatever they need to put there. And people were battling, like petitions were made and shit. Like, bro, y'all are ruining the heritage that is Little Jamaica.
Yeah.
And it's actually been in the headlines for a number of months. If anyone goes there, you know for sure it's definitely a Little Jamaica. You smell the
You know
barbecue
it.
chicken as soon as you go
course.
there.
Pasta.
Barbershops.
Oh my god.
Man, they're
It's so
talking
funny.
shit.
You smell the chicken as soon
You'll
as
see
you
Biz
come off that
Biz
bus.
Local be roaming through.
You know what I'm
West.
saying? So they finally took a vote on it, and it was unanimous in favor of yes, this is Little Jamaica. We are not tearing this down, or at least we're preserving it, because now it's a conservation site or preservation site, whatever you want to call it. So
have to go around it.
Again, huge round of applause to that. Let's give another one.
Yo, shout out to the people that were done now.
That is big. So let's move on now to new music.
New music.
Or did you have any? No, that was it.
I had something else to add, but I don't remember. And fuck, I'm not gonna like half-ass it if I don't.
Yeah, I don't remember either. Let me pull up Ball Till We Fall's link at Ball Till We Fall.
He had so many shits
on Twitter.
All singles.
Shout out to Alex. You know
All
the
them
vibes
singles.
ready.
Scream
Need to
Man.
Know podcast, Joe Budden podcast, doing the Lord's work, man. We definitely appreciate it.
All them singles.
So let's talk about some new shit. Can you talk about? Because I'm trying to see if I
I'm
want to
trying
make
to
a
pull it
next
up.
little thing. Yeah, man.
Oh, what the hell? This did not go to the link I thought it was.
Trying to see a next little thing. Yeah, man.
Yes, give me a few seconds.
Go on
'cause-
UFC, dog. Let me make a
Scroll
couple more
through the
dollars.
things.
Oh, I went to the wrong link. I went to the one about friendship date.
Oh,
Okay,
so
Polo G rap star is single. Doja Cat featuring SZA, Kiss Me More. That's another single. Conway the Machine featuring Jay Skeese. Blood Rose. I don't know. This is Jay Skeese. Belly featuring Benny the Butcher. Money on the Table. That's a single. Queen Naija featuring Ari Lennox. Set
she
him
Nigerian?
up.
That's a great question.
I think I know she's from UK.
Oh.
But a lot of Nigerians in the UK, so.
Could be.
CJ Loyalty Over Royalty, the deluxe version that features Dream Doll, Majid Jordan, shout out to Toronto, came out with a single called Waves of Blue. Sonder featuring Jorja Smith, Nobody But You, that's a single. And J Balvin featuring Khalid.
Oh, I never heard that.
I can't say this, so I'm not going to do it in Spanish.
Otra noche sin ti.
There we go.
Oh,
Miguel came out with
It was like, oh yeah, okay. That
I
would
never
make-
heard that song.
That
Still.
would make sense. Miguel, Art Dealer Chic 4, Gwen Stefani, Holla Back Girl, featuring
no holla back
Sawiti. That one's called Slow Clap Remix. Kid Ink Alive, that's an album. Few features on there, Rory Fresco, Brick Baby, and more. DMX featuring Bootsy Collins, Steve Howe, Ian Prince, X Moves. Again, that's a single. Busta Rhymes featuring Mariah Carey, Where I Belong.
Wow.
Peter Rosenberg, interesting.
Rosenberg.
Must be talking over something with West Side Gun. That one's called Stain. Onyx for Life. Whoa.
I know, I just saw that right now. I don't know how I missed this earlier.
Onyx for Life, an album. Did not know that came out. Again, we talked about the Versus Effect. Isley Brothers and Snoop Dogg came out with a record called, it would be Snoop Dogg. That one's called Friends and Family. Talib Kweli featuring Diamond D and Sky Zoo. That was called Attention Span. Belly, If You Know, You Know. IKYKYK. Rich Homie Quan with Daily Bread. That's a single. Zoe Dallas with Broad Daylight.
Dallas.
Mo 3, Shot Us Forever. That's a posthumous album.
Oh, shit.
That one
R.I.P.
features Boosie Badass, Kevin Gates, YFN Lucci, and more. Brockhampton came out with Roadrunner. New Light, New Machine. A few features on there. ASAP Rocky, Danny Brown, JPEG Mafia, and more. Unsurprisingly. Coyle Ray is on that. I thought it was a remix. Sorry, that was "How You Made It" featuring Coyle Ray and Cash. All About Cake.
Honestly, I'm only saying this because I listened to this. DJ Drewski, Seat at the Table, an album. Talk about it more. He's a DJ producer, so it features a lot of people.
So as you mentioned, a lot of singles this week. A lot of smaller projects. Music obviously taking a little bit of a break.
Everyone's scared for that Drake to drop.
Facts.
He's been dropping hints, but
Facts. Everyone's hella afraid right now.
no one wants to drop on the week.
Before we
Drake's
end the
dropping.
second period, I'll talk about as many singles as I can first.
Yeah, let's run through these singles.
Doja Cat and SZA. So I heard this record. It sounded kind of how I expected it to sound. I don't even remember what the name of the record is. It's kind of like some Holla Back Girl, Gwen Stefani, Old Navy commercial sound and shit.
Definitely.
Like,
And you
if
played
you
it
saw
when
the
we were
jokes
there.
about the Gwen Stefani song on Twitter this week, which received the same jokes as the I forgot her name. I forgot her name. The Old Navy commercial shit. But anyways, so it's kind of one of those sounding records. A lot of people say it's not it. I'll be honest with you. I don't think it's a record you really need to hear. But I am happy for Sweetie for officially she's on the record.
Oh, because you only put SZA here.
Sorry, I'm talking about Doja SZA. Sorry, Doja SZA. I'm happy for.
I was confused.
I was gonna talk about the Gwen record for a second. I was like, wait, what? I'm happy for just the outreach of SZA for one, and then Doja continuing to implement herself with some of these bigger artists that are also in the industry. It's a good look. It's a big look for me. Not my type of record, but I can see this record appearing on, different
The white
commercials.
girls will love it.
Yeah,
and,
not
and,
my shit.
and things like that.
If you're at a club and you're at a girls' party, your girls' night.
I can see the
You ain't got
TikTok
no
white
haters,
girls
you ain't popping.
doing dances to it.
Let's end the second period there. Beginning of the third period. Rich Homie Quan, my daily bread. I like it, man. I like it.
Sounds good.
I liked it.
It's catchy.
It sounds good.
It kind of reminds me of like OG Rich Homie Quan.
My type of way.
Yeah.
Like it has that,
Like
yeah.
it was funky. It sounded fun.
Yeah.
It sounded like a fun.
Because I feel like
song.
Rich Homie Quan's sound was real hot in a moment, 2014-ish.
Yeah.
2016, I can't remember which
No,
era.
2014, 2015.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Rich
his
Homie
sound
lifestyle.
was no longer relevant for a little bit. And now he's coming back with the same sound, and it fits.
And it fits perfectly.
So shout out to that. I like the line on there just because I like the show. My life feel like snowfall. I'm like Franklin. I like that shit, man. Snowfall, man. It's gonna go down as one of the all-time great shows. You know what I'm saying?
Doesn't say he needs to make more music. His sound fits this era so well.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Again, speaks for itself, right? His sound fits this era well, so I definitely think that he needs to capitalize on that and kind of reestablish a listening for himself.
Belly Benny.
Belly and Benny, that was called Money on the Table. Belly Bike, listen, whatever Belly's about to release, I'm here for it.
Album of the year.
Oh, Belly. Sorry.
Album of the year.
Benny.
I'm calling it already.
Okay, relax.
Hip hop album of the year.
I'm not mad at
He's
that.
winning.
You know what? I'm not mad at
Yo,
that.
he should win a Grammy for this album that he's gonna drop.
I'm not. That's a good point, and that is a great point because the thing with Belly, first of all, he's been working with Rock Nation forever.
Yeah.
So you know that he has that let's call it artist development mentality where he's working on the craft.
He's been behind Cash.
He's been behind
XO.
a lot.
He's like
He writes with the Weeknd and shit.
He's part of the Weeknd's team, like heavy involved. Not like one of those guys that just.
No, he's a guy. He's
like
a guy
probably
for
in the booth with every Weekend recording.
You know, he gets a lot of respect in music
from everybody.
He's one of those people that you might not know
because he's a lyricist. Like he
how
raps.
respected they are.
I think if you're in Toronto, you gotta know. You gotta know.
Of
Belly.
course.
But you gotta respect he demands.
Belly's a legend.
But yeah, no, that record with Benny the Butcher, quality record. I'm not surprised at all. Quality song, quality feature from Benny. I like the way they sound together. It sounds like they've done this before in terms of collabing. This might just be the first release that they have, if I remember correctly. But it feels like they have a synergy to them. So I really like that one for sure, Money on the Table. And then he came up with another one called IKYKYK. I didn't get a chance to listen to this. Dill, you did?
Yeah, it's fire.
That's fire. I believe it's fire.
I think it's better than the Benny track.
Didn't you have 1-2 bars off that record?
I can't remember them, so I don't want to fuck it up. But they're fire.
Sonder.
Sonder.
I'll talk about quickly. Sonder featuring Jorja Smith. Remember we were asking ourselves, is this Brent?
It's Brent. Like I'm like, yo, this is Brent.
I'm like, no, it's Sonder.
Thing ever.
It says Sonder.
So I
It's not
remember
Brent.
watching a video like years ago, and it said Sonder, and then like
saw
said like
Brent.
5 years later, I'm like, yo, that's the guy from Sonder.
Oh,
Like, but his name's
you didn't
Brent.
know it
His name
wasn't
is Brent
at
now.
that
I'm
time.
like, that fucked me up. And then you said Sonder today. I'm like, yo, isn't that Brent?
And you guys are listening. Yo, this sounds like Brent.
I'm like,
I'm like, yo, sounds like Brent.
It's gotta
Like,
be
it's
Brent,
gotta-
right?
That's Brent. That's Brent.
So Sonder came out with a record with Jorja Smith. I forgot what that one's called as well. It's one of those kind of acoustic R&B type of records, you know, guitar playing. There is some drum in it, if I'm not mistaken, but it kind of sounds more on the acoustic side. Jorja Smith sounds really good in this one. I know we're critical of her, to say the least, in general. I think with good reason. But she sounds really good in this one. Let me play a little bit of that.
Bang. Ooh, she's messing.
Please. It's not going to play.
All right.
I think I know why. It's listening on the wrong... Oops. Let me not cast it. Let me listen to this computer, please. Okay, perfect.
Ooh, that's okay.
I've heard it all.
That's Nunez's wife, Ansarov. She's nice with it.
They practice at home
Probably
for fun.
thinking I ain't worth it. But you don't care about it than you.
So again, one of those acoustic type of records. See, they're calling her Nunez for the first time, telling me she's not
That's
a lock
crazy.
win.
She's a shit.
They're gonna say Nina Ansarov goes 1-0 as Nina Nunez.
Yeah,
Come on,
they
bro.
need that. And
The
they
storyline.
they love a man.
And they
like Nunez.
come on,
They
bro.
love
You see this
her.
as long as you see the storyline happening too.
You gotta sell it.
Both of them sound great vocally on this record, which is obvious because again, it is an acoustic type record that accentuates the voice as opposed to accentuating the beat. So I'm happy for that. I'll talk quickly about Majid Jordan as well. I know there's a lot of notes on there, but it's really not that much, right? It sounds like one of those like spacey type of Daft Punk type of records.
Yeah, but isn't that their song?
Yeah,
because the last album I actually enjoyed it more than I thought I would. I never really liked, I never really listened to them, and that's I was like, it's kind of like boy bandish, spacey. I kind of liked it. Like I liked it. Like, they have their sound.
Yeah, for sure. This one's called Waves of Blue. So again, yeah, pretty true to the sound. To your point of not really bumping them before, it kind of took me a few listens to warm up to this record.
Yeah.
At first I was like, still not sold.
At first I was like, no, go outside. It's nice outside.
I bumped it up in my car on the way here. And I'm like, they make better music than that.
You need to be like chill. It's like
you
chill
need ice
music.
cubes in your drink.
It's like chilling music.
Yeah.
Their music is a vibe.
I love Majid Jordan. Don't get me wrong.
It's a smooth record.
Like the
It's kind of one of those records about being in love. And then, like, to the point of it
I gotta
being
be
smooth.
in love.
He said, we'll be riding the tide in the sky. He said, we'll be riding the tide in the sky so alive. We'll be riding the tide in the sky so alive on waves of blue. Jeez. We'll be riding the tide in the sky so alive. Bro, they're smooth with it, bro.
No,
the syllables are just mad smooth on this. Like, what's up with that? I like it, though. You know what? I like it. It's giving me... This is gonna sound crazy. It's giving me like Division vibes from a perspective of this could be one of those records that stay here this year. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give it. Trust me, it's gonna eventually make sense.
If you hear it on Flow 2 weeks from now, then it's gonna stay.
It's gonna be on Flow 1,000%.
It is. Actually.
That's OVO. That's OVO machine.
OVO. Yeah.
Facts.
Forgot.
Facts. What other singles came out?
Polo G, Rap Star.
Yeah.
It's alright.
Starts with a single. Starts with a guitar, so you already know I'm sold.
Yeah.
I think one thing that sets him apart from the Chicago scene is his vulnerability, because he is a little bit vulnerable on this song.
Yeah, he can be.
So I do think that that's what sets him apart from like the Dirks, who are just like, yo, I'm gonna shoot you in your face.
Yeah.
Hey, I love Dirk, by the way. Don't get me
And
wrong.
I'm gonna shoot you in your face. Hey, Pooh, I'm really shiesty.
that bar's a bar.
I know your name is Pooh, but Pooh, you know I'm really shiesty. I hate that. I hate that bar so much.
Queen Naija, let's talk about that, and then we'll go to Lil Berete.
Yeah. Let's go Queen Naija and Ari Lennox. First of all, you knew this was gonna be a download.
Yeah, you were happy to see that.
Yeah, no, that
cover.
It turns me on. It turns me on to see the cover of that. This one's called.
He want to be that man in the back.
This one's called "Set Him Up."
Yo, wait, time up for a second. Yeah, hold on, keep going. I got you.
So this was called "Set Him Up," and I like it. It's a very smooth record. Let me see what I even wrote about it because I know I just like it. I like the back and forth, so it's not just chorus, your verse, your cool.
That's not Friday Ricky Jet in the background.
No.
That's not Friday. That's Friday. Yo, that's HH in the background. That's crazy.
Not Friday. That's a squint like that. You know it's not there.
Yo, that's Friday.
What's this guy talking about?
I'm joking.
Anyways, I'm done.
Back and forth. So almost like they were in the booth together.
Yeah, like it's almost like
I
that.
sent you the beat and you just sent it back.
Exactly. They were in the booth together.
Exactly.
So like
the shit they might have been
because they were going back and forth.
Wasn't Ari chilling with people? Missy Elliott and them.
She's chilling with everybody right now.
Queen Naija came in the booth.
Definitely.
Queen Naija came in the booth for sure because I'll play a little bit of this one. It's towards kind of the middle where they go back and forth a bit.
Yeah, this is definitely on a playlist. Definitely. Yeah, what did she say? What did she say?
See that? They're chiming in on each other.
Yeah.
They were definitely.
She said something fire. She's like, yo.
This is hard as fuck.
No, it's fire.
It's hard. I like that back and forth.
Yo,
type
Ari
shit
and Naija,
on
the
an
new
R&B record.
Jada Kiss and Styles.
I didn't really expect that. I didn't know that I need. This fits the definition of a collab. I didn't know that I needed. This fits that description.
But it's Ari Lennox. She can't do anything wrong.
Well, both of them, right? And
you know
in
what
some
I mean?
ways, both of them.
Loki, yeah.
So
she hit it nice.
Yeah,
I'm feeling that.
Yeah,
I'm feeling that record a lot.
automatic download.
Did anyone listen to Miguel, Art Dealer Chic?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
Are we in EP land yet, or are there still more singles?
Are there singles?
There's no more singles.
No, there's singles.
There's a EP.
Nah, we gotta talk about some singles, bruh.
You
just talk about
you did the
10,000
sorry.
Yeah, we got Bari.
Oh,
Dior
that's
by
B?
Bari.
Is that how it is?
Yeah,
I would
Bari.
have never guessed 6 Ari
Come on, you
meant
don't,
Bari.
you don't see black, you don't see Bari.
But he's from Toronto with a 6 in front of his name. Like,
you guys still
it's
say
not a
six.
B.
You guys still say 6 lakh?
No.
Yeah, I used to say 6.
I do.
But like, if you're from Toronto with a 6 in your name, that 6 means a 6. It doesn't mean a B. Like, you're from Toronto.
Yeah, like, of
Drake
course.
has already made that 6 mean something.
This one's called Dior.
Dior.
So this is a video that recently came out.
I whip my hair back and forth.
This one, it looks like it's directed by Art. I don't even know, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm trying to read the ads. I'm trying photographer, videographer, label, model, studio. What I do like about Toronto music, especially because Toronto music, for those that don't know, they have their own YouTube lane without a doubt. You know what I'm saying? And they really do a great job of crediting everyone that is a part of it, you know, who's the creative director, what studio, who's the models.
Because a lot of these guys are low key independent, so that's how people I pay you a little less and I got to shout you out.
And it's what we said last week. There's too much money in this industry.
1,000%.
Collab, work together. See, the takedown defense is good. I don't know. This one was tough though. In my prediction video, I went with Dern, which is the girl in black. But then after the fact, I'm like, nah, this girl's gonna win.
Question: is Nunes and the other Nunes in the same division?
No.
Oh, obviously, are they gonna fight each other?
No, that would be scary for her.
Is Art Chic dealer?
Sorry, this is called Bari Dior.
Oh, Bari.
My fault, Bari
Sorry.
Dior. Oh, she actually got her down. That's interesting. Let's see what happens in round 2 though.
I ain't playing around, I'm laying you down. The clocks in your hair, I'm taking them out. I'm staying around, is you staying around? She been on my phone saying that I'm playing around. You kept it real before, so don't change on me now. I've been running up the beds, I got some change on me now. Smoking the word out the pound, you see the haze in the house.
Come on, stop.
Shout out, man like Bari.
Stop, man like Bari.
Man like Bari, bringing the Baris.
Oh, she's gonna grab that leg. Yeah, no, that's a good record. I like that. It's shot well, it looks good. And again, just support that, especially these Toronto artists, man. I love supporting them on YouTube specifically. Just shout out to them. Shout out to artists creating in this city. And Bari's on that list. That one's called Dior.
Run them numbers up.
Very solid record. Go run the motherfuckers numbers up. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
What's next?
We got projects now.
I'm gonna go Lil Berete quickly. Lil Berete added
absolutely.
4 songs to his Icebreaker number 2. It's just typical Lil Berete. If you like the regular stuff, it felt like just an addition to the rest.
Did it sound like it fit the project?
It sounded like it fit the project. It felt like it just felt like a longer project now.
Quick question: deluxe projects, are they songs that artists were like, "Yo, I had to get this in there," or are they songs where it's like, I didn't really need this, but let me just do
I feel like sometimes like they might have been in the studio after they finished recording or they submitted it. Like, yo, that's kind of fire. So like, I want to add that to the you know what I mean? That could happen.
Or do you
sometimes.
feel it's like, sometimes when you have 17, you cut down to 11.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I might as well just
toss
deluxe
these
them.
out?
Could be either or. That's all I'm saying.
think
Miguel,
it's a money
Art
grab.
Dealer Chic 4. That one has 4 records on it, coincidentally. I like track 2 and 3. Track 2 is called Triangle Love. Track 3 is called Thinking Out Loud.
Even Funeral is fire too.
I mean, the project didn't blow me away.
Funeral's the only track
Did you
I
like Chic, Art Dealer Chic 1, 2, or 3?
I didn't like fully bump them. Like when I heard Adorn as track 1,
Yeah,
I
I
was like,
didn't-
listen, man, I can do
That
without.
was good. Yeah.
I can do
I just
without
want to
having to
compare
listen
like
to
if
this.
this is because this is a series. I want to know like did you get better?
I mean,
Did you, like,
I'll
got
say it
worse?
kind of it feels like it fit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It feels like it's kind of the same quality of music, same level of music. Obviously not to Adorn, but just to the projects themselves. So,
Are these songs that came out already too?
No.
See, the thing is, I don't know,
Oh,
but
no.
I would think
I
no
think it's
because he
new.
announced this.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
that's
So
why
these
he
are new
came out with
songs.
1, 2, and 3.
And that's why I put 1, 2, and 3 up almost like.
But I'm
super
curious,
longer.
like how old these records are. Are they new or
Did
are
they
they
sound
just?
old?
They gotta be
Like,
old because
I
when was his last project? That was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, so I don't know.
So it's over 2 years old. No,
I don't know.
it's gotta be. Or it doesn't
I mean,
sound.
it's hard to even say if it sounded old because 2018 can be old, but You know, like to what extent?
Honestly, bro, like I've been saying that we need a Miguel, like a full Miguel project. If he makes more songs like Funeral, I'd be down for that.
Fair enough.
Okay, not mad at that. Okay, we talked about Miguel, Doja. Sorry, go ahead.
DJ Drewski, see that tape. It's going to take 10 seconds. He's a producer from New York, surprisingly. He's a producer on.
I feel like I've heard that name.
You probably
Drewski.
have. He's on.
Does sound familiar.
Hot 70, Hot 97. One of those. He's a producer on one of the bigger radio stations. He's been around. He's like 33, so he's been around since like in his 20s. Yeah, he produces the Angie Marshall. Angie Martinez.
Angie Martinez, okay.
I think that's why.
It's a producer album. A lot of the younger New York artists. It's 13 songs. 34 minutes. Honestly, I only went about 3 tracks in because then I stopped knowing anyone's name. And if I don't know your name, I'm sorry, but it's hard for me to listen to you. Because, I don't know. Especially on the producer album where there's a lot of people coming. Like, I don't know whose voice is who.
Yeah, so you have, I'll just read some of the features here. Chef G, A Boogie with the Hoodie, Trap Manny, Sleepy Hollow, Fivio Foreign, Sosa Geek, Fetty Luciano, Ross Swish, Ron Suno, Coil Ray, Sada Baby. That sounds like a solid record.
I don't listen to Coil Ray.
Cowboy, Jay Critch, Designer, Malibu Mitch, Dream Doll, Molly, Breezy, Ruby Rose, King, Rico. I don't know, Rico.
That's a good
Mr. Chicken, Brandon, Smooth L, TJ Porter, Fivio again. You have Journey, Neek Bucks, Busy Banks, and Masio Guns.
So yeah, honestly, like my favorite track was track number 2 with Chef G and Sleepy Hollow, but it's all New York sounding, New York drill. Like if the newer New York sound is your thing, you enjoy this. And if you like the New York artist, I didn't listen to Coil Ray Sada Baby because I don't like Sada Baby or Coil Ray.
I thought you fucked with Sada Baby.
And I try to listen to his other stuff. I'm like, I don't.
You don't fuck with that flow?
Nah, it's too elementary.
Oh shit.
And then the Designer actually sounded good, but I don't know who Malibu Mitch was, or I think it was a girl. But
Saying Designer's trying to make a comeback.
Yo, Designer bike.
So yeah,
like Rich Homie Quan.
That's it.
Yeah, yo, they should make a track together. That'd be fire.
I mean, would it?
Rich Homie Quan and Designer, that'd be fire.
It would though. It would. I'm not even hating.
Let's go Kid Ink and then end on Brockhampton.
Oh, I had a quick question before we. Sorry,
I don't think I listened to anything else. So tell y'all.
You just Brockhampton?
Why do people like? I don't like. You see how like this for a prime example. Like Americans make these fucking compilation projects. You know what I mean, of like different artists that they fuck with or whatever, and they put it out.
Yeah, Toronto does that.
Does Toronto do that?
Yes.
Yeah, Six Bus has done that a few times.
Six Bus has done it
Actually,
a few times.
I have seen that.
There was one that was
North
Side versus South Side or something like that came out, which was like Jane and Finch people and like I think Jane and Shepherd, the rappers. There are a few of those.
We should do that more. That'd be fire.
Yeah, I would like to see that more.
I think Six Bus has been promoting another album. Like they're going to drop. They've been promoting for a few months, but
that'd be fire. I'm in for that.
So Kid Ink Alive, just 13 songs, 41 minutes. I'll say this: it's been a while since I heard Kid Ink. Because he hadn't dropped an album since 2015.
Shit.
That's probably it's the last time I heard of him.
I had no expectations going into this guy. I'm like, what's he going to sound like?
Yeah.
He sounds exactly what you think he does sound like. What he sounded like 7 years ago.
West Coast shit.
Yeah, when CB was bumping. You know when 7 years ago it was like Kirk Banks and Jeremiah.
Kirk Banks.
But like that's what it sounded. It sounded like he didn't age. Honestly, like to me the first 3 tracks were the best tracks. After that, I could not even pay attention anymore.
I feel pretty much the same way as you. It's like when you said like Chris Brown, Chris Brown, Tyga, and Kirko, they're all coming out, and Ty Dolla $ign. I feel like they all improved on that same sound, and he's kind of just making the same
sound.
Like, 7 years ago, this album would have been fire. I promise.
Yeah,
you.
1,000,000%.
But right now, just like we've heard this 7 years ago. We're over. Like, music's evolved.
Like you know what I mean.
Like I feel like he sounds like a mid version of Ty Dolla $ign. On a lot of the tracks, like the intro track, I'm like, yo, that's Ty Dolla $ign, but mid. Yeah. That's like a low grade.
No, that's true. I like the way you said it.
Breaks, he sounds kind of mid, especially on the hook.
Yeah,
like you know what I mean. The only track that I think it was kind of cool was Rich Talk.
Rich Talk. Yeah, you said that. Kind of sound like Gunna. You said.
Yeah, whoever the features, I can't remember his name, but he sounds like Gunna.
And that's the thing. All his features, I think, were his boys or something. It was no like name features.
Yeah, because man hasn't dropped in like what 5 years, 6 years. Yeah. So like people aren't really fucking with him. I guess. But I feel like once he starts making music more and more often again, people are gonna fuck with Kid Ink because people used to fuck with Kid Ink.
Kid Ink, one of his albums is my favorite album. One of my favorite albums. I can't remember which one. The one with
one of my favorite albums. One of his favorite albums.
I can't remember which one.
One of my favorite
albums.
With
the yellow background. That's all I can remember.
Oh, it's lit.
What? She's taking a pick with the loser. See, like people that have multiple losses. Because Nunes is Brazilian, Dern is Brilliant, so the wife has to be good with the Brazilians. You know what I'm saying? Good job. And then Amanda Nunes, great job. a family mate.
Yeah, she's
nationalist.
She's a lot bigger still.
She's way bigger now. She'll crunch them, uppercut like show the uke in them. Her body will go flying, bro.
Yo, Dylan.
And
our new music on Brockhampton.
Oh, so Brockhampton. And now
the main event.
Why did 200 niggas rushing the stage all of a sudden?
Introducing first. Fighting.
We're gonna choose one at a time.
Out of the blue corner.
Yo, they're a collective, right?
Yeah, yes. it's like a Odd Future.
I literally have no idea. I have no information about who
Kyle one of them
is. Is he?
No. Super Saiyan Kyle. What's his name?
Super duper Kyle.
Kyle's not one of the Brockhampton.
So you guys know about Brockhampton.
Is he adjacent?
I know of them.
Inform me.
I know of them. I know, again, they're one of those, to show this point, one of those Odd Future type of groups that have multiple acts in them. One of those the internet type of groups that have multiple acts in them.
Their most famous member is Kevin Abstract.
Kevin, man, like Kevin. What did I say? Super duper Kevin.
Super duper Kyle.
Kyle Kevin.
Super saying Kyle.
Kyle Kevin.
I know what you're saying though.
Man, like Kyle.
Got you. Kevin Abstract. I've never heard of him either.
You never heard of Kevin Abstract?
No.
Interesting.
He's actually pretty good.
So this is Brockhampton Roadrunner. New light, new machine. So this is my first time actually listening to a whole entire, even like any song of Brockhampton. I couldn't even tell you a single by Brockhampton.
Me neither.
Right, so this is my first impression of them, and the first thing that I looked at was the features. So I seen ASAP Rocky, I seen JPEG Mafia, I seen Danny Brown, and I fuck with their music individually.
There's also So Gone, So Flexy, as well as Charlie Wilson and
yes, that's a fire track. But I looked at that, I'm like, you know what? Because I seen the contract, I seen Charlie Wilson, I'm like, you know what? I fuck with all of their music individually. I can kind of guess and kind of assume that I'm gonna somewhat fuck with this.
Yeah, because
so I came in with an open ear, and the first track that I heard was what's the intro track called again? If you can,
Buzzcut featuring Danny Brown.
I'm like, you know what? This is some hip hop shit, some rapidy rap shit. And
very Beast Coast-ish.
Yeah.
They are from
Posse Cut
they
type
are from
music.
Cali.
They're from Cali?
Yeah.
I have no idea, but like I fuck with the music.
Or no, they're not from Cali, but they live in Cali now, if anything, like as a collective.
So they're are they Beast Coast or Best Coast?
Ooh.
Come on, we're not even letting that cook properly.
Ooh.
Yeah. Move on.
What's the best?
Now I get it. Now I get it.
We're not.
Took me a minute.
Come on, man.
Okay.
Yeah. So Buzzcut was fire, and then
see, she tapped right away. She was like, I don't know. I want no, because this girl's the real deal on the ground, bro. Real fucking deal on
Dern?
the ground. Mackenzie Dern is like Brazilian.
Did she win?
In Brazil type
she won.
black belt. You know what I'm saying? Like 5th degree black belt type shit.
Oh, damn. As soon as she shakes your ground,
As soon as you grab the arm, that'll be me.
Before you blink, your shoulder popped.
Facts. Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
So yeah, like one of those standout tracks to me was The Light. Again, it's the guitars, man. When that guitar comes in, like
guitars have
I'm
me,
done.
like,
I'm sold.
mesmerized.
6 feet deep, suffocating, can't face it, can't change it, ain't make it. Master plans by the maker.
Nah, they go crazy on
They're
that
not from
shit.
New York? You should have from
That
West
sounds super New York.
Let me check again.
They gotta be from New York.
Pretty sure
bro.
they're based in LA.
They gotta be from the East.
At least New York State.
You know?
Nah, they're actually from Texas.
Wow. Okay.
It says origins, Texas.
Wow.
Okay.
Corpus Christi.
Corpus Christi, eh?
There's a school there. Like a
Sounds
big
like
college.
CMOS. Condis Crispus.
That's what CMOS is?
Yeah.
I need some CMOS.
I got some CMOS for how
You
much?
actually?
I'll sell you $1 a tablet, dog.
For a tablet?
$1 a pill.
That's crazy.
I'll give you 30.
What's that gonna? Oh,
For $30.
Ooh,
That's a
yo.
month's supply. I bought my 90 pack for $40.
Yo.
I'm about to sell them $1 per. That's
That's
crazy
crazy.
profit, bro. I couldn't do that. That's being an asshole. Sorry. Anything else to say about this album?
all in all, it's a good first impression of who Brockhampton is. And the thing is, they don't only just do like raps.
They got the beautiful camera out today.
Like
though.
they got like music. Like they got like some soulful shit on there too. Like you can feel it. And yeah, so I'd say go listen to that. If you haven't heard Brockhampton, this is a good place to start.
Yeah, and even just playing a few of those records, I'm definitely gonna go back and listen to it.
I think I'll give it a shot.
I wasn't really in full album mode just with the DMX news, I'll be honest with you. So I was more so in single mode, but I'll definitely go back and listen to that Brockhampton. Let's finish off that music potpourri. We got 7 minutes before the end of the third period here.
Nice.
We're gonna talk about what's in our rotation. I'm gonna start because I actually didn't really have much, to be completely honest.
Every time you say that, it's 16 minutes later.
They edited Spotify, and I don't know how I feel about it yet.
They did?
Yeah, it looks a little different, man.
Oh, mine looks kind of the same.
It looks a little different. They have this nice history bar now. Oops, sorry.
I don't have that.
Lord God, 1 second, please. They have that nice history bar now.
Oh, yeah.
Where they show you, like, rather than the whole album, it's like...
Just singles, though. Like, sometimes it shows me
rather than the whole album, it just shows, like, what you listened off of it.
But see, I listened to a lot of playlists, so now it just shows me a bunch of songs in, like, playlists I listened to.
That's fucked.
Actually, it's kind of fire. I get it.
But my recently played Everything Is Love by the Carters. Jay-Z, Artist Shuffle. I listened to a little bit of Soul Mix, a random playlist. I listened to Your Top Songs 2018.
I think you're talking about my top songs. Oh, shit.
Because that was a great year in music. I listened to Rap Caviar a little bit. I'm starting to do a little bit more Caviar play nowadays. I bump. That's it.
Wow.
Okay.
Yo, that's short as hell.
All right.
So I was listening to a lot of DMX, obviously, because we heard the news last week.
Yes.
And then I was like, oh, fuck, I'm in DMX mode since then.
Yeah.
So, of course, I was listening to, and then there was X. I was listening to Art Dealer Chic. And then I was listening to The Great Depression, DMX again. Flesh of My Flesh, DMX again. Fuck the World by Brent Faiyaz is probably one of my favorite albums from last year. Urban Flora, again by Alina Baraz. What? That's not her name?
No. It's just something. Whenever you say that name, it makes me think of Nika Mirage Tornado. That's what you always say.
What?
Don't worry.
What language is that?
Don't worry.
Can't lie, I was reading one of my tweets from May 2020. I'm like, I really said that? I heard nothing that happened in the last 30 seconds.
That's
you know
crazy.
what I said, fam? Yo,
What?
fam, I'm sorry to cut you off your music thing. So I said, yo, people don't like transparent and directness is what I've learned. Someone's like, are you sure that's it? And I said, I think it takes a certain emotional intelligence level to understand how not only to be direct with someone, but also how to take their directness in return. Ego and pride is usually in abundance for those that can't handle it.
Sounds like everybody on Twitter.
I'm like, yo, that's me? That was my mind in May? Yo, I'm wild.
That was last year?
That was May 2020.
Oh, shit.
God damn. Sometimes I read my 09 Facebook post.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn, I was ahead of my time.
Yeah, same.
Holy.
Yes, I think I said.
But I also say to myself, I haven't changed in 12 years. Anyways,
yo, one of my old. I've seen this. One of my Facebook memories was religion is like a banana.
3 minutes.
Yes. Yo, save that.
Religion is like.
We're not going into that.
Religion is like a
say
banana.
the rest of your playlist.
No, I would say it. I would save it.
Religion. No, I'm saying like the rest of your your rotation.
So religion is like a banana.
All right, so my rotation this
I'm
week.
joking. So I was listening to The Golden Hour, Jazz Elise, Suddenly remixes by Caribou, and then Modus Vivendi and Black Pumas.
Okay. So I listened to The Real Walker by 24 Hours, 5 a.m. 588.
My sisters and my brothers.
You're Going to Be Fine by 5 a.m. This Is Roddy Rich. Slime Season 3 by Young
Slimy.
Playlist. My Krazy Life by YG. I actually going to go bump that after that. It's my summer playlist, which has a bunch of singles. 24K Golden's El Dorado. More singles, a bunch of singles. Singles. Ooh, Try Me Radio. El Dorado again. Icebreaker 2 by Lil Berete. Squatastic by Sababy. Icebreaker 2 again. And yeah, that's about it for the week.
New day for me.
So yeah.
Good day for
Potpourri. Did you watch the challenge? Did you watch the challenge?
No, I didn't. Please don't spoil
Alright, so
it.
here's what happened.
Don't spoil. But did you watch Challenge Originals?
I watched
different.
Yo,
Survivor,
I like
Big
it.
Brother.
Yeah, it's more about the
it's
not about the challenge anymore. It's not about who's the strongest. Like it's,
I like it. It's different.
I like it's different. It's more old school too.
Yeah,
Like,
you're
no
outside.
baseball.
You're outside with no multiple camera angles.
You know what it is? It's like it sounds challenging.
I'm not even gonna give you this, but anyways, please cue that music. We got a minute left. Let's not run out of intro. Please.
Religion is like a banana.
Let's not run out of video, because with that being said, that will take us to the end, the unfortunate end of another episode of the True North Views podcast, episode 150. We ask that you continue that conversation and help us out with all that algorithmic stuff. Please like, rate, comment, subscribe, share. Post in your stories, share with everyone you know, put it on your group chats, stream from different browsers, from different DSPs. We would definitely appreciate it. Rate us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts. Do all that good stuff. Please help us out. It helps us a lot. As usual, I go by the name of Harris.
I'm going to try not to fuck this up. Cheers. This is Dill Dot.
Cheers.
The podcast K Dot. Cheers. A.K.A. Caramel Poppy. A.K.A. the Caramel God. A.K.A. Do-Rag Daddy. Pulling up from the logo. 3-pointers only. Bang, bang, bang.
Punch it bang! That one goes down, and the game is tied.
Okay.
You already know who it is. Script Master, Mr. Triple Double himself, 0 assists, stealing 70 mil from the TTC. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. NBA championship, you know me.
My bad.
Yeah, it's all good. You know me, Josh Shola.
Since we ran out of fucking video anyways.
Damn,
Damn, we're getting real bad at that. Anyways, man, please, before we officially sign off, just tell them that number 1 rule.
Don't
Watch out.
Don't fuck nobody. I'm joking.
Hold on. Well, before you... Whatever your choice you make it.
Exactly.
Go on.
I'm done.
Watch out for the wastemans.
Watch out for the motherfucking wastebands. The True North Views podcast, episode 150. Peace.
We out.
What song is that?